first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Odefeolo.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quick.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball 0-0 is the high score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 2nd and 9 now.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, pushing his way through. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line out the 4. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
On 1st down, Brady. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brady's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. To throw is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Badgley's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good win.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Blankenship out for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. going on the ground with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Brady now on 1st down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Brady to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And now look at him go. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Brady now on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Kittle. Fights through, and now a crease. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. George Kittle, 78 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and think.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, escaping a tackler at the 25. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 23. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bucs get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady. This one caught by Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Steps away, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
On play action, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the... sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Buccaneers 61, Falcons 41.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is